How's it going, everybody? The PlayStation mid-year deal sale is running from now until July 1st, and there's a ton of absolute bangers on sale for up to 90% off. Every day I put together lists of the top games you can get at a deep discount, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's video. Alright, with that out of the way, that's enough yapping from me, so let's get straight into it. For $2, 75% off, Thrillville Off the Rails is a theme park sim originally on PSP, enhanced with up-rendering, rewind, and quick save, letting you build 20 death-defying woe coasters that leap tracks, launch through fire rings, and inspire awe from guests. Explore 15 themed areas across 5 parks, play 34 minigames, customize rides with animatronics and flaming hoops, and follow a new story spanning over 100 missions tied together with park management. It's a 73 on game rankings, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $5, 75% off, The Elder Scrolls Online bundles the base game with a Morrowind expansion, plus the Imperial City, Orsinium, Thieves Guild, and Dark Brotherhood adventures, offering a living world for solo and multiplayer exploration. Explore Tamriel's vast lands, battle fearsome Daedric foes, and engage in PvP with other players while uncovering rich stories, completing challenging quests, and mastering crafting and combat across diverse regions. It's a 78 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 9 out of 10, and about 600 hours to platinum. For $3, 60% off, Boshers DX Director's Cut is a retro arcade adventure styled after 1980s ZX Spectrum games, where you help young Queen Victoria blast her way across Mars in 8-way directional top-down and side-on shooting action. Journey through an eye-popping, colorful Martian landscape, Bosch rocks with reckless abandon, and take the occasional break for tea and scones on your long, strange quest to escape home. It's a 79 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 5 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For $3, 60% off, Flywrench is a frenetic action game from the makers of Nidhogg, putting you in control of a hyper-responsive aerobatic ship as you navigate increasingly punishing obstacle courses through the depths of space. Master precise color-matching mechanics and razor-thin timing to weave through deadly hazards, pushing your reflexes to the limit across this minimalist yet brutally demanding flight challenge. It's a 79 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 8 out of 10, and about 10 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For $5, 50% off, Cannon Brawl is a frantic mix of real-time strategy and artillery gameplay, where you pilot an airship and command powerful weapon emplacements, cannons, flamethrowers, and lasers, to destroy the very earth beneath your enemy's feet. Advance through a single-player campaign to unlock new units, then experiment with over 15 units and 5 airship pilots to discover your favorite strategic combination in online multiplayer. It's a 79 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 9 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $4, 75% off, Neverending Nightmares is a psychological horror game inspired by the developer's struggle with mental illness, following Thomas as he wakes from a nightmare only to realize he's still dreaming, descending through hellish dreamscapes filled with horrors. Hide from monstrous threats, outrun your own inner demons, and discern which horrors are real manifestations of psychological torment before finally waking up. It's a 71 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 5 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For $3, 80% off, What Lies in the Multiverse is a dramatic comedy 2D adventure where you discover the ability to travel between parallel worlds, switching between alternate versions of each level to solve puzzles while transforming the environment mid-air. Explore gorgeous pixel art temples, towns, and harbors, meet quirky characters like genius companion Everett, and experience a story that builds from lighthearted hijinks into something deeply poignant. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $2, 60% off, Kamiko is a fast-paced, arcade-style action game where 3 mystical priestesses battle demons, solve puzzles, and break magically sealed torii gates to reach each stage boss in colorful, stylized environments. Master each priestess's unique abilities, chain combos, and combine combat with puzzle solving across stages packed with secrets, hidden rewards, and a charming, minimalist aesthetic that rewards skill and timing. It's a 72 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For $5, 65% off, Pac Man Championship Edition 2 is a fast-paced arcade maze game that reinvents the classic formula with eye-popping 3D visuals and intense high-score action. Chain together massive ghost trains for maximum point bursts, dash through neon-lit mazes with strategic bumper mechanics and power pellets, and tackle score attack and adventure mode featuring challenging boss battles, fast fleeing fruit, and remixed rules. It's a 78 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 8 out of 10, and about 30 hours to platinum. For $5, 75% off, Kaiju Wars is a tactical strategy game where players act as the mayor of Flotio City, defending against kaiju attacks while managing limited military resources. Players build sacrificial bases, deploy experimental weapons, and command upgradable ace units across missions worldwide, while navigating tactical puzzles, large-scale defense scenarios, and a narrative-driven campaign with choices. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, and I'm not sure about trophy difficulty or time to platinum as it's such a small sample size. For $5, 75% off, Neon Abyss is a roguelike action platformer combining run-and-gun chaos, evolving dungeons, and unlimited item synergies into a fast-paced, replayable adventure full of deadly enemies and surprises. Join the Grim Squad, a task force assembled by Hades, as you infiltrate the Abyss to defeat the new gods, with every death empowering you further, in each run reshaping dungeons, items, bosses, and possible endings. It's a 76 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $3, 40% off, Ravenous Devils is a horror cooking simulator where Percival manages a tailor shop, luring clients in for new suits before killing them and tossing their bodies down a trapdoor for Hildred to turn into delicious corpse-based meals at her pub. Manage resources carefully, steal outfits to craft new clothing, and upgrade both businesses to grow their renown, all while staying one step ahead of someone who knows their grim secret. It's a 72 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $4, 70% off, The Deadly Tower of Monsters is a campy B-movie action game where Dick Starspeed crash lands on Gravoria and must fight through dinosaurs, giant ants, and costumed stuntmen to climb the Deadly Tower. Armed with ray guns, crystal swords, and laser whips, you'll play through cheesy sci-fi exploits alongside Scarlet Nova and Robot, complete with stop-motion effects, elaborate costumes, and a laugh-a-minute director's commentary throughout. It's a 71 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $3, 80% off, Rainbow Moon is a charming RPG where you explore a vibrant fantasy world, fight deadly creatures in turn-based battles, and visit towns to shop for new equipment, upgrades, and skills. With 6 playable characters, deep progression systems, a sprawling world packed with side quests and secrets, and hundreds of enemies to defeat, it offers a relaxed yet rewarding role-playing experience that will keep you busy for dozens of hours. It's a 70 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 100 hours to platinum. For $1, 85% off, Reus is a god game where you control 4 mighty giants, each with unique abilities, shaping mountains, oceans, and forests while enriching the planet with over 100 plants, animals, and minerals to provide for humanity below. You can't control mankind's will, only their world. Give too little and they struggle, give too much and greed may take hold, with a complex web of upgrades and synergies enabling endless playstyles. It's a 74 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $1, 90% off, Hopiko is an intense speedrun platformer where you hook up your power gloves to save your Hopiko brothers from the evil nanobite virus, jumping between platforms across hundreds of handcrafted levels split into 5-stage mini-runs. Compete for the fastest time-based scores, chase level pars, and unlock bonus runs by collecting retro consoles, all set to an awesome chiptune soundtrack composed on authentic hardware. It's a 73 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 15 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For $2, 90% off, Fury Unleashed is a fast-paced roguelike where you blast through the pages of a living comic book, uncovering why your creators lost faith and proving him wrong. Play solo or in local and online co-op through handcrafted levels, expanding your weaponry, unlocking permanent upgrades, and mastering a combo system that rewards high-speed play while facing 40 challenging bosses across diverse, dynamic environments. It's a 76 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 35 hours to platinum. For $2, 70% off, Expand is a 2D indie platformer where you guide a tiny pink square through a circular labyrinth that constantly rotates, unfolds, and expands around you, keeping the world disorienting and unfamiliar with every passing moment along the way. Journey through 5 atmospheric stages of exploration, discovery, and introspection, immersed in a compelling soundtrack that deepens the game's allegorical themes. It's a 73 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 5 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For $3, 75% off, Cat Quest is an open-world RPG set in the whimsical world of Felongard, where you play a heroic cat on a quest to rescue your catnapped sister from sinister forces threatening the kingdom. You'll explore a vast overworld filled with colorful characters, engaging stories, and challenging dungeons, while battling enemies, completing side quests, and leveling up your feline hero with new abilities, equipment, and magical powers. It's a 76 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $5, 50% off. Don't Be Afraid is an adventure horror game where you play as David, an 11-year-old boy kidnapped by a masked psychopath and trapped inside a sprawling, puzzle-filled house hiding countless dark secrets behind its locked doors and walls. Explore terrifying locations, avoid dangerous enemies with unique abilities, and piece together fragmented memories of your abduction as you race toward one of 3 possible endings. It's a 73 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For $3, 67% off. Fruit Mountain is a simple yet addictive puzzle game where you throw and stack fruits on a plate, combining matching fruits to grow them bigger while racking up score. Just don't let anything tumble off the edge. Chain combos for even higher scores, climb the global leaderboards, and keep challenging yourself to beat your own personal best in this easy-to-learn, hard-to-master stacking puzzler. It's a 73 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 15 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For $3, 70% off. Dragon Blaze is a fast-paced, vertical-scrolling psycho-fantasy shooter where you command a powerful dragon and its rider, battling waves of enemies in eerie, detailed environments while chasing high scores. Unleash normal shots, bombs, magic attacks, and the signature close-range dragon shot, timing its release to trigger bonuses and alter magic effects while facing intense enemy patterns and massive bosses. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $2, 50% off. Herc's Adventures is a mythical action-adventure from the original PlayStation, enhanced with up-rendering, rewind, and quick-save, letting you play as Hercules, Atlanta, or Jason as you battle Cyclops, Hydras, Medusa, and other monstrous foes. Explore over 40 unique worlds solo or in 2-player co-op, wielding an absurd arsenal of arrows, slingshots, swords, sheep, and ray guns to save ancient civilization from mythic destruction. It's a 73 on Game Rankings, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $2, 86% off. 8-Bit Armies is a fast-paced RTS where you collect resources, build and defend your base, research devastating superweapons, and command massive armies of tanks, artillery, snipers, and aircraft across colorful, fully destructible maps. Complete 40 single-player missions and 12 co-op missions, compete in online multiplayer with up to 5 other players, or test your skills against tough AI generals in skirmish battles. It's a 72 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 30 hours to platinum. For $4, 60% off. Long Live the Queen is a visual novel and life sim where you play as Princess Elodie, a 14-year-old thrust toward the throne after her mother's death, managing weekly activities to build diplomacy, strategy, economics, and magic skills. Guard against scheming nobles and rival nations as each choice carries real weight, branching toward alliances, betrayals, or sudden death across multiple manga-inspired endings. It's an 83 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $4, 55% off. Sticky Business is a cozy management game where you run a small sticker shop, designing custom stickers with colors, patterns, sparkles, and holographic effects while packing customer orders at a relaxed pace. Learn about recurring customers through heartfelt stories and secret requests revealing their personalities, hobbies, and quirks, with gentle optimization replacing challenge as the heart of the experience. It's a 78 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 15 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. Alright, that's it for today's list, everybody. If you've played any of these already, drop your thoughts in the comments. Your insights help others find great games too, it's not just mine. As always, I want to thank all my channel members for their generous support, but to all you out there who watch, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff as well, thank you. You're the reason I'm still having fun making all these videos every day, and I'm genuinely grateful for each and every one of you out there. If you can spare $1 a month, you get early access to all my videos, and it helps me out more than you know. But I know times are tough out there, so all I do ask is, if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with any new sale stuff that I put out, leave a like, and comment down below if you've got any of these platinums or plan on going for any of them.